do is prime my face with the Professional by Benefit and just really rub this into my skin. That way it primes my face and keeps my makeup on all day. Then I'm taking Maybelline's Eye Studio in brown and using this to do my eyebrows. I have been doing this lately and I really like this for my eyebrows. A brow tutorial will be coming soon. Next, for foundation, I'm taking the Makeup Forever HD. I really like this for if you're going to be taking pictures. It just really shows up really well in photographs because it's HD and it has no SPF. Speaking of HD, we're going to be taking the NYX HD concealers. One is in porcelain and one is in light. The porcelain one I use for my blemishes the light one I use for my blemishes, and the porcelain one I use for under my eyes because I really like highlighting under the eyes. And of course you don't want to highlight your blemishes, so I use the darker one for that. To prime my eyes, I'm going to be taking Soft Ochre's Paint Pot from MAC, and I'm just going to prime my eyelids. I really like this because it hides my veins on my eyelids and really primes my eyes, and it also doesn't crease as well. And as a base color, we're going to be taking Foxy from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette and applying this all over our lids. I know I do use this palette a lot, but it is seriously one of my favorite palettes that I have. For our transition shade, we're going to be taking the color Naked 2 from the same palette as well and just buffing that into our crease because this is going to be our transition shade. To deepen up the crease, we're going to be taking the color Faint and just deepen up your crease with this. You don't want to go too high as far as Naked 2, you just want to go a little bit under it. That way it creates that depth and dimension to your crease. Then with the precision brush, we're going to be taking the color Crave, which is that black color, just a tiny bit on our brush, and I'm going to create like a cat eye effect with the eyeshadow and blend it out. I also forgot to mention that I added some tape just to create those nice sharp lines when we remove the tape. Taking the color Venus, we're going to apply that all over our eyelids just to create a highlighted eyelid, and I really like how this looks on my skin. You're going to want to remove the tape and then blend it out. That way it's not too sharp of a line and it looks kind of more seamless. With a small pencil brush, we're going to be taking the color Faint and buffing this into our lower lash line. You want to get this right where your lashes are, that way it gives you that really smoked out effect. To line our upper lash line, I'm going to be taking the color Zero from the Urban Decay pencils. This is the glide on pencils, and I'm also going to tight line my upper lash line as well. And then to line my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the same pencil but in the color Whiskey, just to smoke out my bottom lash line even more. Then I'm going to be taking the Skin Finish Natural in the color Light from MAC and just setting our under eye concealer. That way it doesn't crease and it doesn't go nowhere. Then to set our foundation, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever powder in Light, I believe that's what the shade is, and I'm just going to be buffing this all over my skin to eliminate any shine or any oil that I will be producing on my face throughout the day. For mascara, I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and applying this to my eyelashes. This really lengthens and separates your eyelashes, and as well as adds some volume to them as well. Taking Benefit's Hoola and this Sonic Cash Shut contour brush, I believe that's what this one is called, and I'm just going to really carve out my cheekbones because in pictures you want them to stand out and you want your face to look like it has some dimension to it and it's not all flat. So I'm just carving out my face a little bit and then blending it out. Taking NARS's Super Orgasm, I'm going to apply this with the Real Techniques blush brush and apply this to my cheeks. I really like this because it has some shimmer in it, so it's going to give you that sheen and glow to the cheeks. Then taking a Real Techniques stippling brush, I'm going to blend that out. For lipstick, I'm going to be taking Revlon's Color Stay lipstick in the color Iconic 055. I wore this on my prom day last year and it literally stayed on all night, even throughout eating, and I really suggest something like this. That way it lasts all night and your lip color doesn't come off. And to set our makeup, I'm going to be taking Urban Decay setting spray for oily skin and setting our face. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys all enjoyed. This is exactly what I wore on my prom day, so if you want to see some pictures, you can head over to my Instagram and look at pictures from there. And if you are graduating soon or you have already graduated, congrats 2014, and I graduated 2013, so I hope you guys have an amazing graduation. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.